Legend tells of a band of noble warriors, known as the Guardians of Ga'Hoole.
Legend of the Guardians, the Owls of Ga'Hoole is a really big milestone for Chrome Studios because, and not only for us, but also for the Australian game development scene, because this is the first time an Australian-made video game is being based on an Australian-made film. The film's being made down in Sydney by Animal Logic, also with Zack Snyder and Warner Brothers over in America, and we're doing the video game adaptation.
We need to prepare, and we haven't a moment to waste.
Welcome to the Resistance.
Look out for anything that may seem suspicious.
Storyline takes place at the same time as the movie storyline. In fact, we had the scriptwriter of the movie actually work on the game as well in order to keep the characters and the events synchronized. There's events in the game that are explained further in the movie and vice versa.
Well,
This is my favourite part.
We start with what's called a height map. It's basically the terrain and the mountains, the sand dunes, canyons, things like that that are just bare bones with no trees, no rocks on it. Here you're looking at the result in game of what you'll get working on here. So we roughly paint in sand dunes, canyons, whatever. And with this program it can generate erosion based on wind or water, elements like that. And from there we hand make rocks, trees, and hand place those all around.
And one of the things we came up with was a new animation system, which it's quite a lot of games now are using sort of a blending system where it's not the old school way of having lots of separate animations that all link together, which aren't necessarily that fluid, or at least a lot harder to make fluid. What this is more of a layered system of animation. So you can be playing one animation, say the bird is gliding, and given some inputs from the game, for instance, we could make it have more turbulence as it dove, or when it turned it could be tilting its wings and stuff like that. So it gave us a lot more fluidity and a lot more actual scope to deal with what birds do.
The cool factor of this game is you get the freedom and thrill of flight without being surrounded by a giant metal plane. You get to feel like what it's really like to fly as a bird. And not just that, you get to fight as a bird as well, and save your other owl friends as a bird. And it's something that you've never done before in a video game. We feel like this is a really fresh experience.
This September, become a Guardian on Wii, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and Nintendo DS. And don't miss The Legend of the Guardians in theaters September 24th, 2010.